Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm gonna give you guys some tips on creating stacks in the early game. Playing as Belarus. I'm on day 6 already, but here, let me give you a quick rundown of what I did on day 1 when it comes to researching units. Obviously, we gotta go for this guy first. Motorized infantry. It's kind of the backbone. Later on, we might do mechanized to complement our armor, but we'll see what happens. But then the recon vehicle, research that right away. That helps give your infantry a little boost. Then on day 3, I got the anti-tank. In my opinion, that's the best opener right there. You always want the anti-tank. You gotta just have an army base level 2, and there you go. And this is key because you can build it right away as well, the recon vehicle. Build the anti-tank with minimal work, so yeah, great opener. Now you can research towed artillery, but I wouldn't waste time upgrading it because a little bit later in the game you can just research the rocket truck. And generally you just need your level 4 army base to produce those guys. But yeah, artillery will help out big time in the early game, but I didn't want to waste time researching it because I think I can get by without it for now. And then, I don't usually do it, but this time I went with a helicopter gunship. Great against infantry. Early game, it's going to come in handy. I might upgrade it a little bit. We'll see what we really end up doing with it. Now, if you want, you can also do a strike fighter. They're great, but it's a little bit more time before you can start implementing them. So, if you do, just research it after you have at least most of the infrastructure to build one. Arms industry in a level 2 airbase. Sometimes certain countries, depending on their doctrine, I think you can do it with a level 1 airbase, but I'm not too sure on that. But yeah, that's the opening so far. With Belarus, I'm not too worried about having ships. I'm just worried about having a ground army. I did pick up the officer for the infantry early on too, because it's cheap to research. It comes in handy, that is for sure. You can also research these early on. I may or may not do it. See if I can upgrade these guys. I'm almost there, so let's wait to do that. And then maybe if I have extra time and minimal resources, I'll just use that to fill in the time. So they do come in handy. You need 2 the secret weapons labs or whatever to start producing those guys. So yeah, right now we took out Poland and Ukraine, and then Russia decided to start attacking us, so gotta deal with that. Got our first anti-tank going up here to defend that city. Leave these 2 infantry where they're at. Gotta leave 1 infantry behind to protect that city from insurrection, but I'll send that group up here. And with those 3 infantry and that recon with an anti-tank, that'll be a really supreme stack. I don't want to attack these guys directly yet, because I think they're stronger than me. It might just be 1 infantry in each spot, but I don't know, so I'm going to be careful for now. And I'm pretty sure I can hold the city. We'll see what they do. Got these 2 guys coming for backup as well. And I'd kind of like to finish Ukraine. This is just infantry and artillery. I gotta get through this guy. It's just 1, so we could cut through him real fast. And then we'll take out that guy, I think. But yeah, just to keep my stack strong, like I want to keep upgrading my combat recon, upgrade the infantry when I can, and I'll definitely upgrade this guy. I want to get that first upgrade as soon as possible, because the first one's a good one. It's anti-personnel munitions, I believe. So I think they just strap an extra machine gun on the anti-tank. I don't know, but yeah, it comes in handy. And I might do the assault vehicle here at some point, just to add on to that. And then once I get the 3 different armors, I would like the mechanized infantry, because it gives a buff. It gets a buff, I think, from being with the armor, but the armor definitely gets a buff from being complemented by mechanized infantry, so that works great. So yeah, It's just a little tutorial on early game stacks. Let me know what you think. If you got any suggestions, just let me know in the comments. And drop a like if you found this useful. Thanks, you guys. You all have a good one.